for today's cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee.
I've had to bob and weave again.
Yeah.
It's like that's what I do.
It's the season for it.
Oh, well, it's that, I don't know if it's that Libra rising thing or what. I think that Robert Phoenix was talking about that.
I saw
Always trying to balance.
bobbing and weaving. That's like, this stuff just happens. Stuff just happens. That's like there was this video of this dude that was just vibing. It was caught on his dash cam or whatever. He was just vibing. Person rear-ended him.
Oh.
He didn't get hurt or anything. It wasn't a serious thing. He wasn't even angry or upset. It was just that, like, dang it. That genuine disappointment.
Yeah. Yeah, when just out of the blue, you minding your own business, and there it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's just the time for that shit right now.
It is. It is. The devil is definitely pulling out all of his stops.
He is working hard.
And the prime example of that, I had found a story, the Daily Mail had a story a few days ago, and I had seen it, and I thought, you know what, that is just amazing. I need to share that with everybody, because we've got all this heinous stuff going on all the time, everything to drag people down. And then I get to reading the article, and for whatever reason, this had occurred in 2023, and they're just now publishing it. And what it was that this lady, and she had gone to, let's see, someplace off of the Nicaragua to give birth to her son in the ocean.
Okay. That's pretty awesome.
That's what I thought. And this was her 5th baby. And this was the second one that she had as far as ocean birth. Mm-hmm. And trying to destigmatize as far as, the birth experience.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of natural.
It has been very stigmatized, and y'all have been... The medical field has made y'all... Basically forced y'all to be in unnatural, uncomfortable positions that is actually very dangerous.
Yeah. And so I thought, this is just... the lady, she's one of these kind of free spirit type of people. And she got the dreadlocks and the different things like that. And she got her husband, she got her family. And they've got an unconventional lifestyle, but they're together. And it's working for them. And they had the picture of her and this tiny newborn. And it was just beautiful.
I bet.
Because what they do in the hospital is automatically take the baby from the mother and do all this stuff to them.
Yes.
That's not natural.
No, it's not. And
let me tell you something. Laying on your back to give birth, that is convenient for the doctor. It is not natural for the mother.
Right. It's actually incredibly dangerous.
Well, a squatting position is the best. They used to have, for hundreds of years, they had midwives and they had birthing chairs. That was back when people had some common sense.
Mm-hmm. But basically what y'all would have to do was the same thing if y'all had to use the bathroom. You squatted and then pushed.
Yeah. That's it. That's it. And so it was just, she, this lady was talking about how that this is such a sacred thing to her. Birth is a sacred event for a new human to come onto this planet, this plane of existence, whatever you want to call it. And it was just glorious. And I actually had read this a couple of days ago, and I kept thinking, that is just so awesome. Mm-hmm. And so I finally went back and got the story, and I will include the link to the article in the description box there. And it was just, then I read the comments. Whew.
What were the comments?
They were horrible.
What were they? Were they giving her hell because she decided to do something?
They were. And it shows how indoctrinated. This is just flat out indoctrination. It is Milgram experiment that if somebody in a lab coat comes in and tells you to do something, that people will do damn near anything and not ask questions. That's indoctrination. They're like, oh, the ocean is filthy. I'd like to. These people have no clue what a hospital is really like. They don't understand that sepsis is contracted more easily in a hospital than any place else.
Right.
Now, you can fact check me on that.
I mean, hospitals are petri dishes. Glorified petri dishes.
Absolutely. There's a whole lot of people that, as far as they do not view birth as a natural process. They view it as a medical event that has to have a trained professional. This woman has 5 children. I think she's a trained professional.
Yeah. Yeah.
But people had commented about her appearance because she had dreadlocks.
Oh, because, the fucking cultural appropriation. No, that's just for black
No,
people. Fuck off.
no.
Locks are for...
It was one of those that it was a matter of, I bet she doesn't bathe. I've been around people with dreadlocks before. They had no foul odor around them.
Right.
But I thought that is just really stretching it. And as far as these people talking about how dirty nature is, that was what shocked me the most.
Now, yes, some parts of nature is dirty, but it is more clean than a damn hospital.
Yeah.
It is more safe.
But
you build up a immunity
Right.
to a lot of diseases through being out in the earth.
And because that the propaganda machine is very damned effective. Oh, well, this person caught some brain-eating amoeba. Okay, that's 1 out of billions.
Yeah.
And you've got to put these things into context. And while, yes, that is a very sad thing, that doesn't mean that each and every time that somebody goes and swims in a river or a lake or the ocean or anything like that, they're going to get a fucking disease.
How many times have we been in the ocean?
Oh, well, lots. When you were little, I mean, it would be once a year until...
Right, but the whole time, we never got sick from the ocean.
No.
We never got sick from the beach.
No.
Y'all the people who stay cooped up in their house all day have no idea
Right.
how beneficial going outside genuinely is. How just being out in nature, how helpful that is.
Absolutely.
That's the only word I got right now. That's the best I can do, but
Life
it's so
is
beneficial.
dangerous.
There we go.
Life is dangerous.
Yes.
None of us get out of it alive.
No.
But it is a matter, do you stay cooped up in a cell, pretending to be safe, or do you actually get out there and experience the world?
You get out there and experience it.
Because it's living. There's a
It
difference
is.
between living and existing. And I thought, I don't know who these people were that commented, but I would not want to be around them. Now, this woman, and they're like, oh, well, she was selfish. She put her child in danger. Because she gave birth in the ocean.
That is probably... I don't know. I think she did that child a service.
I think she did
rather
too.
than a detriment. So I don't understand where these people are coming from.
I don't either. Like I said, other than being indoctrinated busybodies, it's just absolutely, all these people, home births are incredibly dangerous. I would have died. Well, there are different people that can have home births and have midwives, and I'm not saying, yes, if you want to go and get an obstetrician and do different things like that, there are a lot of midwives that will work with obstetricians. There are some of them that anymore, there are some birthing centers that are coming back, that they're not just that sterile hospital room type thing.
Oh, good. Good. So
and
is it
even
like a
this-
proper environment for people to
It
go
is
in
a
and birth?
much more relaxed environment,
Good.
but it's not everywhere. Unfortunately,
Why
it's not
not?
everywhere. And it's just, like I said, it was incredible the amount of stupid that was there under the comments, in the comments. And this one was like that she was all for water births, but to have clean water and the salt and stuff like that. And, you know, it's just, and maybe I'm the naive one. I don't know. But I thought this was just absolutely ridiculous.
I don't think you're the naive one. I think people need to get a grip and actually learn what's better for them rather than just blindly listening to some of these doctors or whatever that a lot of them have just cheated their way through college.
Yeah. And it was just like one of them. I can't find it right now. I was looking to see where it was. It was like about how the ancestors, and I don't know who in the hell it was that had said, basically women going out and squatting and hanging off of a tree limb and having that baby, and then they would go right back to work. Now, I guarantee you it was a man that said that.
I don't know. That's the way that you go take a shit in nature. That's that's how. That's what that's for.
Oh, but it's like, yeah, they did that in some of these places. That's what happened in Pearl S. Buck's The Good Earth, that they was picking the rice and well, hell yeah, because these people got killed. In other cultures, that is not how that's done. Again, it was a matter of pregnant women being honored and that they were helped, and that you had the other women that they would come in and they would help take care of the baby and the mama, because that's some work. That is some work.
It is.
And to let them have that bonding experience, which is so severely needed, you know. But I thought, reading this, and I'm like, you know what? A lot of people just really just suck.
They do. They do.
And why?
On articles like that, it's about like reading the TikTok comments.
Yeah, and comments. And we are getting ready to go into, and I don't know exactly what it is, because that's why I listen to Robert Phoenix, because I can't keep it all in my head, about Aries season.
Listen, this time, Robert, I know you're listening, but listen, us Pisces are struggling.
But it's also one of those, please think before you speak. Do that in real life and do that online.
Someone said that this coming month is a real, like for Leo risings, it's a good time to just keep our mouths shut and just listen.
I pray daily, just about. And if I'm having to go anywhere, I pray daily. God, please put a guard at my mouth. You know how I am. I've had to do that for years.
Yeah, literally.
Because
this is
I
the
know
time.
me.
This is the month to do that the whole time.
It is, because a lot of times we make snap judgments, and that this is not the time to do that.
Yeah.
You need to do the Paul Harvey, the rest of the story on this. Find out if you truly know as much as you think you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was just such a sad thing, and it's one of those, it was like, kid had listened to something on the TikTok there earlier and gotten really, really upset.
It broke my heart.
And so during this period of time, I mean, we've all been indoctrinated. And I told him, I said, it's remarkable how it is that somebody that is a talking head on a screen or something, we have a tendency to automatically believe them. And I don't know why. Except that all of us grew up with TV. Or most of us grew up with TV.
And a lot of them were taught, oh yeah, trust the news, trust the media.
Trust the doctors.
Yeah.
Doctor knows best.
Yet y'all
Bullshit.
Yet y'all are advertising medicine on on TV that has side effects that are
lethal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I went to school with those people that were cheating their way through and pre-med and stuff, and they're out there somewhere. And that was just the ones that I knew of. The professor knew about it too, because those of us that had some ethics and were studying our asses off, and because these tests were hard, they were supposed to be hard.
Did you know there's a code for zombies? There's a medical code for zombies.
Oh, God.
There's a medical code for if someone gets injured, if a zombie throws a limb at them.
I'm hoping that that's a joke.
No.
That's got to be a joke.
Nope.
Is it just in California?
Don't know. But there is several codes on zombies. Like, for example, if a zombie falls out of a plane, there's a code for that.
That's got to be some kind of joke. It really does. I would have to look for validation on that. But anyhow,
I could tell you the code.
As far as going to the professor and saying, look, these people are getting the answers to the tests, and he knew. And he did nothing.
And see, that's like, with that video that I showed you, stuff like that, so much, I'm just going to say it, if you're cheating away, that's evil.
If you're what?
If you're cheating your way through school, you're doing evil.
Sure.
No, you're harming people. You're not actually taking in that knowledge. You're not actually learning it. You're not wanting to help people. You're wanting to get money. Right. You're wanting to get a paycheck or do harm to people.
Yeah. Yeah. So, as far as I have been very, very skeptical of the science for many, many years. Because I knew what it was about. I think there's people that's finally figuring it out, and it's like, hey, welcome to the party. I've been doing this since the 70s.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it is going to be a really rude awakening for a lot of people. And there's a lot of people, they want to remain in the matrix. They want to remain asleep. They want to think that everybody else is tinfoil hat wearers. You can't help those people. You cannot help someone who does not want to be helped. Flat out.
Right.
So don't focus on those people. Focus on the ones that are beginning to get a clue, get a grip.
If you're trying to talk sense into someone and they just ain't willing to listen, at that point you are casting your pearls before swine.
Sure. I mean, it's just like years ago, I told you all about like the hand sanitizers and stuff like that, the gel hand sanitizers. I'm like, just use soap. Because soap, what it does, it breaks down the external membrane of a germ and stuff like that, and it just basically dissolves it and washes it away.
Yeah.
This other stuff has got other chemicals in it. I read a report just the other day about how, guess what, these hand sanitizers got extra chemicals in it that may not be good for you. No shit.
Yeah.
Get you a bottle of vodka. Wash your hands with some vodka. I mean, seriously.
That is the ultimate, like, hand sanitizer.
It'll sanitize you inside, outside, upside down. It always get you, and get the cheap stuff, not the good stuff.
Everclear? Everclear.
That's Everclear. That is totally, that's pure green. That's not vodka. My God, that's something. I don't even know if they carry that anymore legally. It used to be 190 proof.
No, in some states they're still Everclear.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's probably a Tennessee thing. If anybody'd sell it, it would be Tennessee.
Somewhere.
But we've got so many people online at every place because there's information coming at people from all angles. And it can very much be overwhelming. And a lot of these people are very convincing. Always seek validation. Get a second opinion on some of these things. Think for yourself. Always question everything. Question what we tell you. This is the
Yeah.
reason he's sitting there going, Orlando, honey, you full of shit. Well, some days, yes.
And that's okay. Everybody's full of shit some days.
Some days I may be talking out my ass and not know it. Yeah, be kind if you're going to do that, but
Yeah. Yeah. Be gentle with us.
But to tell kid because he is going through some kind of spiritual something,
And
it's hardcore.
And I'm already a overly sensitive
Yeah.
person.
He's a Pisces. I think that's sort of redundant to say you're overly sensitive, sweetheart.
And I was watching someone on YouTube. She was like, yeah, there's not really a way to fix overly sensitive personalities.
I don't know that they're broken. They're not broken. I watched a young woman video this morning that she was, as far as being an overly sensitive person, and that she had come to the understanding that it was okay to be herself. And I thought, God, that is so remarkably sad that people are seeking, that there has been no one in this young woman's life to tell her, honey, you're okay. You be you. It's okay to be gentle. It's okay to do. Not everybody is designed warrior class. Not everybody. We need all kinds of people. We need the healers. I mean, hell, in those role-playing games, don't they have all the different...
Oh, yeah. They have supports. Those are the healers.
But they have all these different roles that people can,
Yeah. Like, for example, Team Fortress 2, you got the pyro, you got the scout, you got the tech, or the mechanic, you got the med tech.
Mm-hmm.
Med techs usually run with pyros. I play a pyro. So, I love setting shit on fire.
Of course you do.
Yeah. You also got the heavy.
Right.
But the medic, that's your support.
Yes.
Like, for example, if there's one medic and there's 5 other classes, but we only got one medic, we're screwed.
Right. And it's the same thing.
We need at least, for a team of 10, we need at least 3 medics.
That's the same thing in society. That we need people that are nerds. We need geeks. We need the jocks. We need the brains. We need all these people. And if we respect and honor each other and ourselves, everything works a whole hell of a lot better.
Mm-hmm. It does. It does. But for some reason, people just don't want to accept people as they are.
It's a matter of self-awareness. If someone is not aware of themselves, if they don't know how to be introspective, then they're sure as hell not going to be aware of anybody else. If they're uncomfortable, that's where you get the finger pointing. I feel uncomfortable. And instead of them just leaving it there and learning to sit with feeling uncomfortable, they'll sit there and go, I feel uncomfortable because of you.
Or because of this.
Yeah. It's that blaming. That is emotional immaturity.
Mm-hmm.
But just be gentle with each other out there online in real life, because this shit is just, I know we're reaching a boiling point. I know that. And this is why I encourage as far as prayers. And as far as this lady, and the baby probably like a year old now, I hope her family, blessings to that family.
Yes, absolutely. I pray protection over her children.
Yeah.
I pray protection over her husband,
Yeah.
her whole family.
And it's like, it's okay to not be conventional.
Yeah.
But it just...
When Christ came back, he wasn't exactly conventional.
Oh, no, he was an outsider very much.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He likes the outsiders.
Sure. Final thoughts on this one, kid.
Let people just be. Let people do what they want to do.
Lift them up.
Stop trying to control other people's lives and gain control over yours.
Yeah.
Your own.
Yeah. Lift people up.
Yeah. Be proud of her that baby is healthy and that it was a successful birth.
It was a beautiful picture. Like I said, the link will be in the description box.
Yeah.
They're that mama and that just tiny,
That's her
tiny
fifth baby. Those are blessings.
And she views them as that. If
Good.
every child was viewed as what it is, which is a blessing, how different would our world be?
It'd be so much different.
Final thoughts? That was it?
Yep. That's... Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. But I'm proud of that lady.
It's cool.
Lady. Yeah.
It was really, really a cool thing. If you've had experiences with paranormal or supernatural encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, if you were one of the ones that actually got to have a midwife and a home birth, I was going to do that with oldest kid. It didn't work out. But it's all right because he's here. And youngest kid, he's here. I had him a half hour.
Yeah. I was ready to get out.
And here you are. Here you are.
Here I am, and I'm like, Lord, help.
You can send us an email, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com. That's there in the description box also.
And if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most of all, subscribe and click that notification button for daily notifications of our daily uploads. Thank you all, and have a good.
Go out and find you a mud puddle and stomp in it. Come in, wash your feet with a little bit of soap and water. If you get a scratch, put a little bit of tea tree oil on it and go on about your day.
If you live on a hill, roll down that hill.
Yeah.
Just don't go on the road.
Or watch out for dog poop.
Cat.
That can make a bad day.
Animal, anything.
Oh, you all know that you are loved.
And
remember to treat other people the way that you would like to be treated. And Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.